Hi friends, happy Thursday. Just coming to you today to share about the Seint makeup that I have been using now since early January. I absolutely love it so much that I joined as an artist on earlier this week. Anyways, my name is Lisa Myers and I am a mom to one. And I am soon to be Nana in June for the first time. And I just have a love for makeup and hair and always have. So I fell in love with this makeup. I tried it back in January. A friend of mine, she has been doing this since earlier in 2020, probably, I think April. And just around Christmas time, or maybe a little before Christmas, was the first time I'd ever seen one of her videos. And I absolutely loved the way this made her look. And we're similar in age. We're very close in age, about a year apart. So, you know, when you get to that 45-ish and up and beyond, things start to wrinkle and sag and we're not as firm as we used to be. And I was just looking for something new. I don't know that I was really even looking for something new. I just happened to see what Sonia was using and I was intrigued and I thought, hey, I'm ready to try something new. And I ordered in January, end of Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, I think. Had my makeup early January and I fell in love. So I decided, why not? You know, I love to share and this is what I wanted to do. So I wanted to come to you today. I had some people asking about the makeup that I was using, so I wanted to do a little quick video here to just show you the simplicity of how easy this makeup is. The one thing that I love the most about this is you get a compact. They have beautiful compacts that have a mirror. They all have a mirror. You have single compacts. This would fit 4 large tins or 8 eyeshadows. The larger tins are your colors, your foundations, your highlights, brighteners, and contours. And then also your lip and cheek. The lip and cheek are just that. You can use these on your lips and on your cheeks. I've even seen some people use some of these for eyeshadows because they don't have any eyeshadows. So, and then I have some highlights over here. These are just some highlighters that I don't use a lot, and then the Vanilla Dust is a finishing or setting powder. So I have 3 compacts and I will actually have probably a few more because I did order my kit and I'm gonna have a lot of colors that probably I won't use, but I will have them to share and let anybody try if you're local. But what's really great is that the colors that you do use, you can get everything you need to do your full face in one compact. And they're interchangeable. They're all magnetic. Everything, let's see if I can get that out. They're magnetic. So if you have, I'm sure in the past, bought a palette of colors and you end up using 1 or 2 of the colors the most, and then they're empty, and then you're stuck with all of these colors that you really never used. What's great about this is you can buy just the colors that you love, that you use, and when they're empty, you can replace them. So you're not replacing an entire compact. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you how quick and easy this is to apply. I've already done my eyes. And I did the colors of Cupcake. Let's see here, I'll show you in my compact. Cupcake, the light color here on my brow bone. And then I did Leo, which is kind of this orange color. I thought that would complement my shirt today. I just have a habit of using eye colors that match what I'm wearing for the day. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just go all neutral with browns and tans and pinks. I used Pup, which is this one right here, on my lid. And I just used a little bit of this one. And this one is Soulmate, the sparkly. It's a shimmer. I used that just to brighten up over the Leo, which is the orange, just to give it a little bit of, I don't know if you can really see how that went on. And I used our eyeshadow brush, which I won at a friend's online party earlier. I think it was at the end of January. She had an online show and I actually won this, and I won a free lip and cheek color. So if you ever are invited to a party, if you participate, the more you participate, and it's basically you're just posting, commenting, liking, you know, whatever you have to do, and pretty simple, and you rack up points and you win. So if anybody is ever interested in earning some free product, let me know, because we can do a Facebook party and run it for as long as you want. Okay, so that's my eyes. I already have those done. So what I will start with is my color corrector. Not everyone needs a color corrector. If you have any red in your skin, like discoloration I have, and you can't see, my lighting is, I'm got a new light and I'm practicing with this, but under my eyes and through my cheeks, around my nose, any blemishes, I got a little something going on right there. And I don't know why, you know, 50 years old and, you know, you still get the, I think they're hormonal breakouts, but I have a couple of blemishes. So I will show you how the color corrector and my color corrector, everyone is going to be different. Sorry, my nose is running. I won't wipe it in front of you. We have free color matching. So it's as simple as you will take a selfie with no makeup on. This was very difficult for me to do, to share a picture of myself without makeup on, but I'm getting better at it because I love how you can put up a non-makeup selfie and then how simple this makeup is, and you can use it as light or as heavy as you like, depending on, you know, what you particularly like to do. But you have to do a non-makeup selfie facing a window. I did it with my window with my shade down. You don't want the sun shining in, but you want the natural daylight. And you hold your phone at arm's length, no lights on around you, none. And you just, because you don't want any shadowing coming through your face, snap a couple of selfie pictures and send them to me, and we can get you color matched for free. And the other thing about this is I believe there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you do not like the color, you can exchange it. And there's a $60 color change, I believe. I might have that backwards, but I will, you know, there's definitely, you're not stuck with a makeup that isn't the right color for you. So there is a way to return and exchange, or if you just simply don't like it, you can send it back in 30 days. So anyways, with that, I'm going to go ahead, and I have I don't know the names of my brushes yet. These were I got these two brushes back in January. This was when the company was originally Mascara Makeup, and they have recently, in the last 3-4 months maybe, I'm not even sure how long, they have changed their name to Seint. So they have all new brushes. So they did have these brushes. I don't know if they're still available in there. They only had a couple and they were half price. So I ordered them to try them, but I do have my kit coming, and I have several brushes that will be in there, and I'm waiting, really hoping to try out a couple of the new brushes, because, you know, you could do your whole face with either one of these brushes, really. It's just their bristles are firm. They're a lot firmer, so you have to be careful not to wipe the makeup off with these. That's the only thing that I would say, I don't want to say I don't like, but I don't love about that, because they're not as fluffy to do the blending, and I tend to wipe my makeup up. So you just dab just a little bit out of your palette, just a tiny little bit. And then I'm going to start color correcting under my eyes, and I just dab it on, because you don't want to overdo it. Less is more with this makeup, unless you're going for like a very full coverage. You don't need very much. A little bit goes a long way. And I saw something very interesting yesterday. You can actually take these tins, when you get down to like where you can see this one, you can start to see the bottom. So when you get farther on and you get where it's all up in the corners and the sides and you really are having trouble getting that out, I watched someone take their tins and you put them in a pan, like a skillet on your stove on a lower heat. I don't know exact the temperature, but I'm thinking you want to do it on a lower heat, and you melt them, and it brings all of the makeup back down in the bottom of the tin so you can use every single last bit of this makeup. I'm going to use my mirror here. I have a couple of blemishes here that I'm going to cover up. I don't know what's going on. I got funky face in the last couple of days with just a couple of weird blemishes on my cheeks. I don't know if I don't wear a mask for very often, very long, so I don't think it's mask me, because I literally have my mask on to go into a restaurant and sit down and then take it off and then put it back on to leave, or I got a blemish back here. So just little circle motion, blend it in a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely blended because you're going to blend everything together. So there. Let's see, I'm going to take a look in my mirror because it's hard to see in my phone. I think I want just a little more through here where I got a little more redness between my eyes. And I'm a work in progress here. It's still very new. I'm learning a lot after joining because there's so many things. I mean, I just learned the other day how to take a good selfie, which, I've felt like kind of the selfie queen for a lot of years. I like to take selfies. And I learned the other day how to get a really good selfie is when you're in your camera mode and you flip-flop it to a selfie mode. You take your picture and then you go back into your edit and you hit the crop button and then you can flip your picture so it looks more natural. I'm like, I always feel like I just look backwards for some reason. Well, that's why. So I did learn that. So learning new things every day. You're never too old to grow. Okay, now that I've got my color correcting on, then I'm going to go in with my brightener, and my brightener is White Peach, and I have Aura. When I first ordered, they were out of White Peach, so I bumped to the one next to it for Aura because I didn't want to wait, and then I got my White Peach. So, and they both work equally as well. They're very, very close, but I'm going to do the White Peach today, and you're only going to brighten, let's see, you're going to brighten from here, down your nose, here, and then here. Now with mature skin, you don't want to get brightener in your wrinkles. You don't want to brighten into these fine lines because the lighter the color, the more your fine lines and wrinkles are going to show up. So just a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to just put a little here, come straight down my nose. I like to go right here and a little bit that way, but keep it way underneath my eye. You don't want to get up in here where those wrinkles are, and you can get in there and you'll see if you get it up too high, you'll know if you have mature skin like I do. And a little bit here on my chin. It's probably a little more than what I need there, but anyways, I can put a little bit more out through here. Just okay. I'm not going to blend it all in because I want you to see placement, and then I will blend at the end. I did another video here last week, I think, and I used the finger method where you put it on with your finger, you tap it on with all your colors and placement, and then you blend it at the end. And I did that just because I thought that was kind of neat because you can, see where your placement is and then blend it all together, and it just shows how easy this makeup is to blend. So, again, I wish my brush was marked with what the name of it is. I might have to do that because I can't, I think the one I was using, I'm not even gonna tell you what the names are because I can't remember. So I'm gonna use this finer, more narrow end, I don't know if you can see that, to put my contour on. And I'm just, here's my contour, and that is, Ash is my contour. And you just go in just underneath, you feel like your cheekbone and where that kind of natural dent is. And you're just going to put this on, and I tap it in because, again, you just want to get it placed before you blend. You don't want to rub it off. You just would waste it that way. So it's just simple. I only come down to about the corner of my eye because I don't want to draw this all. You want everything, as you get older, starts to sag and go down. So we're lifting everything up. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. You find right underneath your cheekbone and just bring it down. And as I'm sitting here waiting, my kit with all of my colors and new brushes and the milk cream moisturizer, and I'm trying to think what else is in there, but there's like, I don't know, 20 some colors, maybe eight different eyeshadows, lips and cheeks, all the different colors. And it's out for delivery. And I was gonna wait to do this, but then I thought, no, I need to get around for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get this done. So there, you also will lift your forehead. So you put a little bit up on each side of here. Can you see that? You don't need a lot. I don't know why my contour is a little, it's not quite as soft, I guess. A lot of people, you can do, I'm going to come in just around my jawline. To create that shadow. When you do one color all over your entire face, you're one-dimensional, flat-faced, which is what I pretty much have always done my entire life, other than adding a little blush on my cheeks. I've never contoured ever in my life. So this is for a new one. And then to contour my nose, I just use my fingers, just put a little of the contour on, and you're gonna come from your eyebrow and just bring it down the edge of that, your bone in your nose, your cartilage. Very simple. So, okay, a little blush, and then we're gonna blend. And here are my blushes. This one is Plum. I think this is my all-time favorite blush so far. The Nude is very similar. It's a little lighter. And then I have Pink Grapefruit. I think that's gonna be a really favorite in the summer when I want more of a pinkish tone. These two are, and these are the matte, I believe. And then these are glosses, semi-gloss, I believe. I don't know, there's three different. But this is Ballerina and this is Petal. And I like those mostly for my lips. I haven't really used those on my cheeks yet, but like I said, and then I'm gonna flip this brush around that I contoured with, and then I'm gonna use this end for my cheek color. And I just get just a little. I mean, you don't need a lot. And I gotta open my mirror back up because I can't see in my phone what I'm doing. So, and then you're just gonna start right above the contour, and you're not gonna go, you don't wanna go, you're just gonna get them real close and come out to the apple of your cheek. And I just tap it on. And then we're gonna blend that all together here in a minute. Get a little more for the other side. And bring that down on the apple of your cheek. I can see I didn't get quite enough contour on here. I don't know why, my lighting, I can see the left side of my face so much better than I can the right. So, okay, now I have all my colors for my face in place. Let me get closer so you can see. And because I don't have my big fluffy brush yet to blend, I'm going to use, let's see, I think this is the one of my old e.l.f. brushes. They're not fancy, but it's softer. It's got a lot more give in it. And with mature skin, like mine, you don't want to pull. You don't want to be pulling on your skin. So, got everything in place. I'm going to go through and I'm going to blend in the lighter areas first. And then you go into the darker because you don't want to blend your dark into your light. So you start there. Okay. My nose is starting to plug up. I've been having some allergies and sinus thing going on. Okay. And then I just kind of tap it under my eye. I don't really rub because again, that's a delicate area of your skin and you don't want to, the less you pull on your under eye skin, the better. So go here. Okay, now you just blend that contour up into the hairline. And you don't want to blend it till it's gone, but you just want it, you don't want any harsh lines left. And same with your cheeks and your blush. And I just go through, get it blended there at my hairline. And then you just swirl up from your contour into your blush. And you're marrying the colors together. I learned that new term, which I thought was pretty cool. And the same with this side. Just blend it up and marry those colors together so there's not a harsh line between your contour and your blush. And do it ever so lightly because the harder you press, you're just gonna wipe your color off. I'm gonna get my nose, make sure that's blended. And make sure that contour isn't sharp on there. And the next is I'm going to get the Bella bronzer because that just gives you a warm look, especially this time of year. The only other thing that I do is maybe put just a dab of contour right here under my bottom lip. See how that creates a shadow and makes your lip look fuller? How simple. All right, that's my face. And I'm going to go back into my lip and cheek. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to do nude on my lips. And a little nude. I don't line my lips. I've never been one to line, but you can line with the darker colors. I have never been one to line my lips. I have tried, and I end up looking like Ronald McDonald. I look like a clown. Now, when I use a color flat on my lips, I like a little pop to it. I put a little bit of the pink petal. I'm gonna dab a little bit of that in there. I'm waiting. I'm going to be ordering black cherry. I don't know what colors come in my kit, so I've been holding off. And I want the black cherry for my lips. And I've seen people using it. It's a gloss. I've seen people use it on their cheeks, and it's beautiful, but I mostly want it because I think it's more color, and none of these colors are quite dark enough for my lips, and I like a little more color in my lips. So with that, then I'm going to go into my highlights. Here's all my highlights. And I'm going to add just a little bit of my cream highlight right above my cheeks, and I'll blend that in. I like to put just a little bit above my blush. Right there. Don't get it too high in those wrinkles, ladies, because that's, and a little bit on the end of my nose, and just a tiny little bit here on my chin. And then I like to take now see that color, I got all these written down because I cannot remember all of them. That one is Angel, and it's a cream. That one right there, this one here at the top. Very subtle. And then I have Glamazing. Okay, let's say that right. Glamazing, and it's this one in the center. It's a lighter shimmer, and I like to tap just a little bit of that. And I like to put it right in the center of my lip because I think it looks good. I'm gonna blend that up a little bit so I don't have a white nose. And just a little bit there. And I feel my nose is running again. Excuse me. Got the drippies going on. And that's it. Full face is done. I did my hair and my eyes before. Oh, I forgot. Most important thing. We want to set that makeup so it doesn't come off my face when I put my mask on to go into the store later with our setting spray. Stuff, you can use this as a primer and after. I generally do not use this. I wait and put my mascara on last because I'm always afraid that I'm going to spray that and get my mascara back on my face. But I think my mascara had been on long enough. So that is about it. I'm all over the place, girls. I am not the best at videos. I haven't done videos yet. Just a couple, but I did them to music and didn't really talk because I like to talk and I think I talk too much. And I want to just stay on topic here. But you know, we're just here to share. And I get my hair done Monday. Are you ready for me, April? Those gray roots are really coming out now. So that's it. I'm ready for the day. Get my spectacles on so I can see what I'm doing. And that's it. That's how easy this makeup is. And I absolutely love it. If you have any questions about Seint makeup, if you would like to be color matched, please reach out to me and I will help you figure out the perfect shades for you. There's a lot of people that don't like a lot of heavy makeup. They don't want to do the contouring. You don't have to do any of that. You can go with one or two colors. You can do a main color and a highlight and a blush, and you can call it a day. You don't have to do all of the steps that I did. I just prefer that. I like it. It's easy. It doesn't take, oh, there went my hair clip. It doesn't take a lot of time, as you can see. It's fairly simple to do a sculpted three-dimensional look without just one color. You know, it used to be one color all over the whole face and some cheek color and my eyes, and that was it. And I also forgot to mention, I did do my brows and my eyeliner with my eyeshadows. I used this brown color for my brows, and that is Trust. And I just use, I don't have the Seint brush yet, so I'm using one of my other brushes, but you know, you just brush it up with the little brush on the end. I've got major hairs hanging in that. Probably my hair. That, and then use this fine tip on the end, you can see. And you just tap into that, and it just there's nothing worse than not having finished brows for me. I did not used to do my brows ever. And the older I've gotten and the more tweezing that I've done, my brows have lost shape. So this just fills in because I have some spots that are like bare and kind of barely there. I mean, I do have brows, you can see them, but they're not by any means what I really want as a finished brow. And I don't particularly care to have big drawn on eyebrows. I see some people that have very sculpted, you know, precise brows. I like a more natural, you know, look. We have a brow wax. I have not tried it yet. I am looking forward to trying that just to kind of hold them in place for shape. But for the most part, I think that works quite well. And then I use this dark color. It's called Salem. And I use that for my liner. And I did my eyes before my makeup because you get fallout from your shadows. So you don't want that to fall on your makeup and then have to redo under your eyes. So I did learn that. I never used to do that either. I always did my eyeshadow last, always. And I've learned that now. That's better to do your eyes first. It is for me anyway. So, well, I hope that y'all enjoy this. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me and I can get you color matched for free. The makeup itself is very inexpensive. I mean, if you have a drawer full of tons. I had a drawer full of all different kinds of makeup because I love makeup. I love to do makeup. I love to do my hair. I'm kind of a product junkie, if you will. But our eyeshadows, I believe, are $12, and all of the lip and cheek and foundations are $14. So to put together one palette compared to what you would spend on a full palette of colors that you'll probably only use one or two of, it just made sense to me. And they're customizable, and it'd be easy, you know, when you have multiple colors, if you want to go away for the weekend or you're going somewhere, or you just want to take them in your purse for touch-ups later. It's so simple to pop everything out of one compact, put them in a compact of what you want to use or take with you, and you're good to go. And you're only, you know, like I said, rather than having a full palette of eyeshadows that you'll never use. So just something to think about. So, well, thank you for joining me today, and I hope to be on and do some Facebook Lives. I am getting ready to do that. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a live. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I will have a full-on schedule once I figure out how I'm going to do this, but I just wanted to come to you today and share because I did have a couple of people asking. So links are in my bio on Instagram and on Facebook. If you click my main link, you can get to all of my websites for the Closet Candy clothing, which is, there's a sweater going on at noon today, and I am getting it. I'm getting that gray sweater. So, and this is from my Closet Candy and the bralette. Love the bralettes. Yeah, anyways, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining.